So I'm Jake Stanley. I am a co-founder of Cobbler Media here at the Tech Park.
And my name is Max Bolling, and I'm also a co-founder with Cobbler Media. Cobbler Media is a growth incubator for e-commerce companies. We focus on paid media and strategies to scale e-com companies. What we do is we find companies who are winning on brand and doing very well in the e-commerce space and want to systematize, organize, and really start scaling their business. And so we look for companies that are doing a lot of things right, but also need to add systems and processes in place. We've got our own in-house tech development with Jake, and so we build out either proprietary or semi-custom tech stacks for e-commerce companies to really help them grow and scale sustainably.
I moved into the Tech Park on, I think, March 1st, and I randomly moved to Little Rock and stumbled upon the Tech Park. I actually didn't know that this was a 10-year in the making project. I just kind of came in and Brent was accepting the first round of people. So I moved into the 4th floor, and the only other guy at the time that was on that floor was Max. So it was the two of us in that first month, pretty much just alone. We had the whole floor to ourselves. I'm from Dallas, he's from Atlanta. So just kind of landing in a new place, you've been around Little Rock for a while, but landing in a place like Little Rock where the scene is not quite as mature as somewhere like Dallas or Atlanta, I think people like us tend to, the first thing you do is you get here and you try to size up what the culture's like, what the environment's like. The
beauty of working here as opposed to working in Atlanta, working in Silicon Valley, is the fact that everybody here just genuinely wants to help everybody else.
So yeah, I had a background in software development. I lived overseas in Rwanda for 4.5 years. Max, he had a background in other marketing related things. So I found myself hovering towards different offices to just learn a few things about what everyone was doing. So yeah, you might chime in, but yeah, we started to get to the point where we would not just, it wasn't water cooler type conversations, it was actually strategic advice to each other. And so it was really fun to be in the Tech Park and get to, it felt like I was getting free services. I was kind of stealing his time. And hopefully he felt that he was stealing my time as well. But.
Yeah, so very similar. So I reached out to a buddy of mine and was like, hey, I'm tired of working out of my house. I want to work and be in a place that's exciting and energetic. And so he referred me to Brent, and I think I just called him and was like, hey, like Jake said, I didn't know what the Tech Park was. I just called Brent and he was like, yeah, come on down and tour. And so came down and was just really excited at what was going on here. There's a lot of cool things happening here, just from a business perspective. When you get a lot of people who are entrepreneurial or tech-minded together in a building, a lot of fun things come out of it. And so, very similar. Moved into the 4th floor and met Jake, and he is the I guess the finishing factor for me, because I can dream and I love marketing, but from a tech side, I lack a lot of those skills and development skills, things of that nature. And so we just started bouncing ideas off each other. We both love coffee, and so we were talking about coffee a lot. And then the defining moment for me was we had a client that we were really struggling with a chatbot and messenger sequence, and I was talking to him about it. And the next day he said, hey, check out this Facebook page, and he had built a chatbot overnight that was fully functioning, fully dynamic. And I was just like, let's start building this out and see how this works together, if we can work together and kind of grow each other as we work.
Yeah.